Hello everybody. So I like to pull the faces because then you get like a cool, cool thumbnail thing. So it is Andrea Detchen here. I'm the Joy Scientist, and today I'm going to talk about yesterday, which was International Day of Happiness, and emotions, and being sad and angry and whatever. So yesterday was International Day of Happiness, and I'm sure you saw posts from lots of different people about how to bring happiness into your life, how to recognise it, how to bring more happiness into your life, what makes you happy, getting you to think about how happiness affects you. And some people, when we talk about happiness, get upset and angry and sad. And that's okay. One of the things that interests me is how we express ourselves and how we accept our own emotions. So on the weekend, I was feeling very sad. So one of my friends died recently, and his funeral was on Saturday, and I knew I'd be a little bit sad, but I was at work, and it got to tea break, which would be the time when the funeral would be started. All my friends and my other friends would be gathering to go to the funeral, and I was sat on my break on my own, and I became a lot more sad than I was expecting. I started to think about his legacy, about what he meant in the world, what he wanted to mean in the world, the message he wanted to leave behind, and about how short life can be, about how important and how not important things are in the world to me. And if I was going to die in the next 6 to 8 months, what would life look like? What should I be doing or should I not be doing? And if I'm going to live for the next 50 or 60 years, what should I be doing with my time to honour somebody who meant a great deal and who was very inspirational to me, very kind of calm and just lovely person. And I posted without explanation onto Facebook just saying, feeling sad with a sad face. And lots of people were very surprised. And then, which I kind of expected. I'm a Joy Scientist. I'm all about being happy and positive and joyful. But what I wasn't expecting was people were worried for me. And I was a bit like, there's no need to be worried. I'm just sad. Like, I can be sad. I can be happy. I can be angry. All these different things. And it doesn't mean to say that I'm going to stay in them for days or weeks or months. But it's important not to push them down, not to hide from them or to deny that they're there. And I think this International Day of Happiness has really, has brought that back around to me. I'm always about helping people to be happier and more joyful, to find the joy in their lives, to find the thing that makes them sparkle from the inside so that everything in their life is easier and more fun, and it's not that sensation of hard grafting work and boring and miserable, that it's light and colourful and sparkly, and that when they're doing things they wake up and they're like, oh right, great, I'm going to go and do this today, and then I'm going to get this done, and then I'm going to go and do this, and I'm doing this because I know the reasons why, and then these other things are going to happen. It's going to be brilliant. And when people see me doing that, they don't often understand that there's all the other emotions that come along with that. So there's sadness and frustration and anger and guilt and shame, and it's important to understand all of these things so that we learn about ourselves, we learn about what our reactions are, what our emotions are, how they work, how they all fit together, what messages are they telling us. If I feel angry and frustrated, what is it that I'm doing or not doing to enable that feeling, and what do I need to change? Do I need to change anything? With the sadness, there's nothing really I could have changed. I just needed to go through it and come out on the other side, which I did. And but it was interesting seeing other people's reactions. And so we often, it's a funny one. So I just wanted to let you know that the day after International Day of Happiness, when I did some laughter yoga and some ordinary yoga, and I had lunch with a friend, and I had a really great day. And the laughter yoga always makes me feel great. And then this morning, when I woke up as well, I felt absolutely amazing because I was so enthused from doing the laughter yoga with joy and laughter, as you are, that I had a really great morning. And the sadness isn't there anymore, but it might come back, but it might not. Things happen, and so don't try and deny your feelings. Don't try and hide away from them and suppress them. It's important just to acknowledge them and just to say, you know what, I'm feeling a bit meh, or I'm feeling a bit or I'm feeling a bit and just let them happen and know that they don't hang around forever. And it's the same with happiness and joy. It doesn't hang around forever. And it's all just about how you have your perspective and your focus on life. And if you're thinking about what things make me feel happy and joyful, then the majority of your life can feel like that. And there's always going to be times when you won't feel like that, and then that's okay as well. Does that make sense? Like, can you be okay with your feelings? I used to struggle with being okay with being angry. It's still a little bit of an interesting one for me. But I acknowledge it now, and so if I'm feeling angry, I'm like, I feel really angry. Sometimes I've got a reason, sometimes I haven't, but I always acknowledge it. It helps if, when other people are around you. And you're being a bit. So just have a think about it. Have a think about your emotions, and if you need help with expressing or moving through them or moving past them, or even just having a bit of understanding, well, you know where I am. And let's get more people feeling that joy and happiness more often, and moving through all of those other emotions in a happy way, in a healthy, emotionally freeing way. Don't get stuck in them. Let's just move them around. So have a fabulous rest of your day. It is the evening now. So have a lovely evening or rest of your day, depending on when you're watching this, I suppose. And until next year's International Day of Happiness, when I may even do some laughter, although I might do some laughter online shortly for your happiness. Have a fabulous day. Have a fabulous evening. I'll see you soon. Bye.